Hi, I'm Rochelle Ireland, and this is my channel Sneaky Bunny Sewing. For today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to talk about all the patterns, the indie patterns specifically, that I'm most excited about. Some of these I have made. A lot of them are free. One is very low cost, like £1, not very much. All of them are just gorgeous. They're just the patterns of my dreams. A lot of them are dresses. I tend to be very dress heavy in my wardrobe. I just love dresses. I'm all about tiers and flounces and like all the things. I want to add all the frosting in my wardrobe. So yeah, let's get into it. The first dress we'll start with is the dress that I'm wearing, which I will insert some footage here of me twirling in it so you can see it. This is the Laurel dress by Styla Patterns. I made the version with all the tiers and the flutter sleeves, but there is also a version with a button placket that you can add down the front. It's made out of knit. You can make long sleeves. You can make short sleeves. Yeah, it just has tons of details. And this is a free pattern. I'm going to start with all my free patterns today. And I made it up. The directions were just fabulous. They were so in-depth. It comes in sizes 0 to 32. It has a square neckline and you can make it without the tiers. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this pattern. It is so stinking cute, and I cannot believe that it's a free pattern. I'm a big fan. This is a pretty new indie pattern company, and I highly recommend if you haven't tried them out, try out their free pattern. And I will be checking out their other patterns too, because it was just really a well-designed pattern. For my next pattern, let's talk about the Milana dress by Viki Sews. This is a free pattern. I have this one all printed out and ready to cut out my fabric. I even have fabric for this one. This one is just, it's got the most amazing flounces. It's just a very different style that I've never worn. It's super cute. It's got a flounce across the shoulders and a flounce along the bottom. And it's got elastic along the back of the skirt. And it's also got a tie back. I don't have anything in my wardrobe like this. And I want it. I want it so badly. It is a Russian pattern. The instructions might be a little interesting to figure out, but we'll see. I might be leaning on Google Translate for the Russian. I'm not sure if my version has English instructions for it or if I have to translate them, but I'll get back to you on that one. So this next pattern is one that I have been meaning to make for ages. I just think it's so lovely. It's the free Frankie wrap skirt. And you can get this pattern by signing up for her newsletter. You click the Get It Now button and it's totally free. You just put in your first name, last name, and your email and you can get this free pattern and it's gorgeous. It looks like they've made it out of a leopard satin with a flounce. It comes from a size 4 to 16. It's a wrap skirt, so it would be super easy to make this. It's a little bit fabric hungry. It says, full disclosure, the hem of the frill is a bit of a killer, but the beauty of it is worth it in the end. Yeah, I'm sure what they're talking about is all the hemming you'd have to do for that flounce. But yeah, it is fire. It is fire. It is so gorgeous. I want it. Okay, my next pattern pick is the Florence twin set. This is a brand new pattern that Sewciety just came out with. It's a cute little cropped tank with a gathered ruched bit in the center, and then it has just the most adorable little matching cardigan with lace trim, and it's got a little lettuce edges on everything, and then it's got little gathers under the bust. It's just so stinking cute, and I think you could wear it as a set, or you could wear the little cardigan over top things. I think it would just be super versatile. So yeah, this is one that I'm planning to make. It also looks like it'd be pretty easy to construct. It's out of knit. I have an idea, actually. I have some French terry in an olive color And I have matching stretch lace for it. It's a little bit thick, but I think I can make it work. So I've already got plans. I think the only thing I'm missing for this one is the buttons. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Next pattern that I have is called the Melora jacket. And this one, it's just so gorgeous. It's like a little tweed jacket that I could see just pairing over dresses or skirts or, you know, with jeans. And it's kind of got a Queen Elizabeth vibe about it. I know she's been in the news lately because she passed away, sadly. And it's got me thinking about this little jacket. Like, I don't have a tweed for this, but now I want it. And it's got just cute little gathered puff sleeves, just a gentle puff sleeve on this one. It looks like you need a lining and wool suiting for this one. Or it recommends corduroy or a wool boucle. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Never worked with wool boucle. But yeah, I think it would be gorgeous and also very one of those like layering pieces, which I find are just in super heavy rotation in my wardrobe. All right, my next dress, we are through all our free patterns now. This one's almost a free pattern. This is by a French pattern company called Verte. It's the Anastasia blouse. It looks like it'd be easy to fit. It's got a ruffle down the front. It's got the cutest little sleeves. And I watched part of her tutorial. It's all in French. And she's done some really interesting embroidered edges on her machine. So I already have it all cut out. It's ready to go. I have the interfacing. I need to try my hand at that embroidered edge. And I'm going to do a sew along for this one because it is just gorgeous and I love it. And it's just very romantic. I love this blouse. And I think it would be very beginner friendly. You could leave off that embroidered edge, but I think it's a great opportunity to try a little high-end skill like that on that flounce, you know, to try something out. It's just, and then everything else should be pretty easy. So, I mean, you could cut that out and you just make it even more beginner friendly. But yeah, that one is just lovely. Oh, this next one is the poppy dress, which you may have seen in my previous video. I actually made this one. It's a dress that you can find on Etsy, and it is gorgeous. I love this dress. It is all the frosting. It is, yeah, this is my fancy date dress, and I love it. So because I've already talked about that one, I will kind of gloss over that one. And if you want to see more about that pattern, you can go to my video here. I will put a little card in and you can check it out if you want to see more in depth about that pattern. So the next pattern I have on my list, we are at pattern number 8. This is the Tudor blouse and it is just so cute. There are quite a few versions. It's got little peasant sleeves with the elastic at the cuffs and then up over the shoulder. You can do a cropped version. You can do a long version, longer. You can do a wrapped version. And both of the wrapped versions are short versions. And it looks like one just ties in the back with short little ties. And then the other one has a longer tie that can tie all the way around. And what I want to do, I definitely want to make the blouse first. But I got this idea when I saw a pattern come out from Papercut Patterns a while back. I think it was called the Estella dress. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And the top of this little blouse is almost exactly the Papercut top of that dress, only they've added a little skirt. But I already have the Tudor blouse. So my idea was, you know, I can make the blouse. I have all these different versions, and then one version I want to make is where I attach a skirt to one of these wrap versions. And what they've done with their Papercut, I mean, you could go and you could buy the Papercut version too. You could get this, and they've worked out everything, but you can wear it frontwards or backwards. So I want to try, you know, hacking my Tudor blouse since I have this pattern already and make sort of an Estella hack out of my Tudor blouse. And see if I can make that work at some point. But yeah, you could certainly go and get the Estella the Estella dress, that would be something. And it's gorgeous. Both of these patterns are. So you're kind of getting a 2-for-1 for number 8 because I'm telling you about 2 patterns, but both of them are really interesting in their own rights. My next 2 patterns will be from the same pattern company. It's So Love Patterns. And the first pattern I'll tell you about is another twofer. It came out a while back and you may not have heard of it. It's the Spring Jumpsuit. And I love this jumpsuit. It's got this unique cut to it. It's got a kind of a shaped waistband. And then it's got these lovely gathers under the bust. And then it's got these grown on kimono sleeves and just these flowy jumpsuit legs. But this is the part where it can be, kind of a twofer. Also comes in a dress version, which is also gorgeous. And the dress version has a slit up the front and it's got some different sleeve options too. It's got a gathered puff sleeve, longer, and then it's got short puff sleeves. I will put some pictures up of all the different versions because they are quite lovely, every single version. But the jumpsuit, I think, is the one that I'm going to make. I love the pockets on the jumpsuit. I love the little darts. I love the kimono grown on sleeves. Like everything about this is just, beautiful. Okay, for my last pattern, I have So Love Patterns again, and it's the Joelle dress. And this one just came out. It's their brand new pattern. And it is just dreamy. This one I found some fabric at the thrift store in a cute little rainbow kind of seersucker stripe pattern. And I think I have just enough to make the little mini version of this dress. But I like all the versions of this dress. They've made sort of like a wedding dress version with, it's got a ruffle along the bottom. It's got this bow detail, which you can either have, a detachable bow that I think it just slides in there, or you can remove the bow and just have this cute little sort of cutout detail with the simpler front, which is just so stinking cute. I could totally see this as a prom dress or a wedding dress or, just a cute, fun little summer dress, a little mini dress. I love the leopard version with the little ruffle. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Pattern number 11 is a bit of an older pattern. It's called the Shelby Romper and Dress by True Bias, and it's been on my wish list forever to make. Lately, all the 90s trends are coming back, and this is just so perfect. It has a V-neck, it has princess seams, a back waist tie, and 4 different versions. There's a longer romper, a short romper, and 2 dress versions in different lengths. I am especially interested in the romper version. I don't really have a lot of rompers in my wardrobe. My husband's not the biggest fan of them, but this one, it looks like a dress, and it just, I just love this. For my final pattern, it's a brand new pattern that I've seen online. It's the new pattern by Helen's Closet. It's a free pattern. It's called the Orchard Top and Dress, and it is just easy breezy, effortless, flowing dress and crop top and everything that you want to wear in the summer when it's really, really hot, when you don't want fabric clinging to you because it's just so darn hot. I actually have this one cut out, and I'm going to do a hack on this one. It's all cut out and it's ready to go. So yeah, I highly recommend go sign up to get the Orchard Top and Dress. I hope you've enjoyed my pattern picks today, and I hope that I've been able to bring to your notice some patterns that you may not have seen, some different styles and trends that you want to get into your wardrobe. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Happy sewing!